All right, guys, welcome back to another video and happy Sunday. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Matt. I've been trading crypto since 2017. And on this YouTube channel, I go over the crypto markets every single day for free. So without further ado, let us jump into it. So last video, okay, we talked about possibly getting a reaction from this level, saying this could have been the local low. We hit our first few TPs on this long trade, but ultimately this one ended up getting stopped at break even. And we are now currently testing the major golden pocket fib, okay? This was a level that I was telling you guys about for quite some time now, right? So if we grab our golden pocket fib from the major swing low to that all-time high, we see it's perfectly overlapping this liquidity level here, as well as our previous all-time high. So this is a very key support zone and a zone that I'm looking to take longs off of. If we take a look at Bitcoin here on a slightly lower time frame, we can see that we're forming this very clear supply trend or trend line resistance, right? We have this one high, this second high, and we continue to reject from this bearish trend line. So what I'm watching for right now, guys, any sort of breakout of this downtrend, okay, and any sort of inverse on this bearish fair value gap, meaning a candle closure above on the 12-hour time frame or even the daily time frame, right? Which would put us right at around 110, 111k Bitcoin. If we see a daily closure around there, I'm gonna be looking for longs, guys. Okay, at that point, I'll say, you know what? This was the local bottom at our major golden pocket fib. In hindsight, it would look obvious, and that is where I would either look to go breakout long here or wait for that final 1-2 retrace into our local golden pocket. And that would be my final confirmation to go long, targeting the all-time highs, okay? If you guys don't know how I trade in the way that I trade, I strictly trade price action, okay? I only trade what the price is telling me. So a lot of people on social media are getting bearish. They're calling for these lower prices. And guys, I don't see that yet until the current structure is lost, okay? So I trade structure to structure. Until price proves to me that this level will no longer hold the support, I'm going to continue believing that this level will hold a support. So that is what I'm looking at here. In just a moment, I'll get into some lower targets if we get a bearish September, which is definitely on the table, right? If we continue to reject here from this bearish trend line, we don't have a clear daily inversion. We don't see that final pop here confirming to us that this is the local low, then we can for sure lose this zone, lose this level, and come down lower, right, to take out these lows. But I don't see that happening quite yet. Okay, we are at a major level. This is a level that I've been watching for. We are seeing some bullish momentum here as we approach this level, right? Momentum increasing to the upside as price is making these lower lows, right? Telling us that price is kind of coiling here and that we should expect some sort of upside, even if in the short term here for Bitcoin, as soon as we break this bearish trend. So we are at a key level. I would not be looking to enter any sort of shorts here. Okay, we obviously caught the Bitcoin short at the top, fully TP'd from that now. And now I'm looking for some sort of breakout retest and boom to go long here on Bitcoin. Now, if there is downside in September, like we have historically seen with Bitcoin, okay, we talked about that weekly swing failure pattern, which did confirm similar to the last top again with those bearish divergences. So if we do fail this level here, guys, we could see another retest of this 50-week moving average, okay? And this has been the bull market support, right? Pretty much this entire bull run, we have found support at this level, okay? And that currently is sitting at around 95K. So by the time price reaches this level, this could be anywhere from 97 to maybe 100K Bitcoin, which is also a strong psychological level. And it's also this last structure low here. Let me draw this out a little bit better for you guys. It's also the last structure low here before we shift market structure to the downside. So we are technically speaking in a macro uptrend until price loses this level. So if we see weekly closes below this low, then at that point, I will be calling for the macro top to be in. But as of right now, guys, I don't see that happening. We still are in bullish market structure. But this definitely is something to keep in mind, right? If we see that bearish September opening, right, maybe we can see price have one more dip down to this demand zone, down to this 50-week moving average, and then hopefully get that final push up to all-time highs like we have been waiting for, to that 135 to 150K Bitcoin. But again, right, we're at the major golden pocket fib. You guys know how much I love the golden pocket fib as a point of interest. Going down to a lower time frame, we're seeing some bullish momentum. So all I'm waiting for now, guys, is that final pop here, right? At least an inversion of this 4-hour bearish fair value gap, meaning I want to see price close above this level. At that point, guys, I think I would try a long here on Bitcoin, at least targeting this structure high here as my TP1 or stop loss to break even. So this is currently what I'm looking at here. So keep your eye out for this move. Ideally, I'd like to see a strong breakout of this bearish trend line as well. And at that point can look for one more retest of the zone. And then that would be that A+ long trigger targeting higher prices. Okay, taking a look at Ethereum here. We turn on our easy algo levels. We can see that we do have this daily support zone all the way down here at around 4K ETH, which would be a very key point of interest, a very strong psychological level. So this is still a level that I'm interested in taking along. I'm also still interested in taking shorts here at this local golden pocket here on Ethereum. So if we see September open bullish, I will be looking for bearish divergences on the easy oscillator as we take out this high into our local golden pocket fib, right? So going down to a 1 hour time frame, maybe a 15-minute time frame, looking for momentum to weaken as price is making higher highs. Ethereum is still looking strong and it is holding up well, but we did see that sweep of external liquidity here, similar to Bitcoin, and I would be interested in a hedge short here. But ultimately, guys, nothing has changed in terms of my thesis this week. Yes, the past few weeks for Bitcoin have been pretty rough, right? Just this kind of downtrend here. But that's okay, right? We need to wait for confirmation. We need to wait for price to show us that it wants to go higher before it does. And if we don't get confirmation, we're going to continue to look for lower prices. But again, lots of confluences at this level, right? We have this daily easy algo support zone, right? This major golden pocket fib. Bullish momentum is forming here, guys. So it does look like we are ready to see a pop soon here on Bitcoin, even if it is a lower high, right? We are going to go lower. We should still see an ABC correction to the upside to at least the 118, 120K Bitcoin level before then going lower if we do in fact go lower. So that's going to be it for my Sunday analysis. Nothing crazy, guys, but I don't want to waste too much of your time. That is what I'm looking at. As always, if you guys want access to the indicators on my screen here and to follow my own personal trades on a daily basis and to follow the trades of other full-time crypto traders, then make sure to click the first link in the description below. Leave a like on the video if you guys have enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel for more daily market analysis, and I will see you guys next video.